Man, I am feeling for my real estate agents right now. It is very hard for you to know, is this going to be a home that's going to be months on market, or is it going to be multiple offers? It is so hard to know right now. I can see both examples very, very strongly in our market right now. I've got buyers that maybe bought before they sold and were hoping for a quick sale, and I've got a handful of them. I can think of 3 in particular that are coming up near on 6 months and that home hasn't sold, right? Probably not being aggressive enough on lowering the price realistically, but nonetheless, that reality exists. At the same time, we're seeing multiple offers, especially in the higher price points, over $1 million. I know of 3 of them just very, very recently that went multiple offers. So what does that mean for you? I'll give you a couple of examples. The very first thing it means is I believe you should be putting your very best foot forward on every offer right now. Don't assume that, oh, this home's been sitting there a little while. We can afford to take longer on our turn times. I don't see the reason for that, right? What I'm seeing is sometimes a home has been sitting there 30, 60 days, and as soon as your buyer gets interested, other people get interested. Maybe it was because of a price drop, but it also just might be the things that are making your buyer interested. Time of year, we're in the new year, New Year's resolutions type of thing. We're looking at getting tax refund checks here coming up soon. It could be a timing thing. Or I don't know, maybe, who knows, maybe you're putting vibes out in the universe that this is a home that's of interest in it and it drives other interests. My point is, I don't believe this is the time to get complacent, go in with the 14 or 21 day contingency, or go in with a big bank or an online lender. In today's market, put your best foot forward. We need to help our buyers because, let's be real, you can't know in advance whether this is one that's going to end up being multiple offers or not. All right? Especially in the higher price point, over $1 million, I'm seeing very, very competitive situations. All right, so what does that look like? Those putting their best foot forward, that means a local lender with a great reputation. Guys, I'm sorry, you need to have that conversation with the buyer. I know they'll tell you that they've banked there forever and they know the person at the bank, or they've used this online lender before. I believe you're doing them a disservice if you don't also say, I get it, and you are free to use whatever lender you'd like. However, I just want you to know that reputations matter and that the listing agents care very much who your lender is, because they're using that for a gauge for how smooth a transaction will be and how likely it is to close and close on time. So while you may have had a great experience with A, B, or C lender, what you need to know is reputationally here in our market, not so great. So I want to set you up. Are you open to setting yourself up to potentially have more success and more leverage when I negotiate on your behalf? Right? Obviously, client's decision, but you've got to at least let them know the information, because it's not intuitively obvious that that would matter when they're making an offer. Let me give you a story. This is exactly why we put these terms forward that we do. I had a client going in at a listing 1.5 and ended up being multiple offers, 3 offers. We went in with strong terms, right? Fast closing, waived financing contingency, right? Getting the appraisal done during due diligence, and with our $5,000 close on time guarantee. Well, here's what happened. My client was not the highest offer. But guess what? The listing agent really liked our terms. They really liked how put together this offer was. And kudos to the agent for writing a really clean offer, building a lot of rapport, and being easy to work with, combined with our terms, the guarantee, etc. The sellers countered us, okay? And they said, hey, we do have another higher offer, but we'd like to work with you. Could you come up to, here's our counter. Can you come up to this price? Guys, that is so much better than just getting a no, we went with somebody else. Give your buyers the opportunity to be in the game and have the choice at a higher rate. And if you do that, if you just up your quality of the terms that you're offering to on your offers, if we can increase your winning percentage just this much, that's going to be a game changer for your results for 2026. I think we're going to have a fun spring. We are here to help. And if you have a buyer that would like to have the best, most aggressive terms to work to their advantage, give give us a call. We're here to help.